Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your vision has quietly faded away. No warning, no pain, just darkness creeping in from the edges, and it's too late to stop it. That's what glaucoma does. It's the #1 cause of permanent blindness in the developed world. And the scariest part? Most people don't even know they have it, until it's too late. But here's the good news, you can protect your sight. If you understand these 10 common but often ignored causes, you can catch glaucoma early, or even prevent it entirely. And cause number 10? It's one of the biggest reasons people lose vision, and most of them don't even realize it, so stick with me. This might just save your sight, or someone you love. Let's start with the most important cause, high eye pressure. Your eyes constantly make a fluid called aqueous humor. It drains through tiny channels inside the eye. But when those channels get blocked, the fluid builds up, and so does the pressure. Over time, this pressure presses on the optic nerve, causing permanent damage. That's glaucoma. Now, not everyone with high pressure gets glaucoma, but almost everyone with glaucoma has had high pressure at some point. Normal eye pressure sits between 10 and 21 millimeters of mercury. If you've never had it checked, it's time. Next up, your genes. Glaucoma often runs in families. If your parents, siblings, or grandparents had it, you're 4 to 9 times more likely to get it too. A major Canadian study found that over half of glaucoma patients had a close relative with the disease. So if glaucoma runs in your family, start screenings by your 30s and mention your family history to your eye doctor. Cause number 3, aging, especially over 60. As we age, the tiny drainage channels in our eyes become less efficient, the angle narrows, fluid slows down, pressure goes up. After age 60, your risk of glaucoma increases by 6% every decade. And here's the tricky part. Glaucoma doesn't affect sharpness early on. It affects your side vision first. So, most people don't notice it. That's why regular eye exams are a must, even if your vision seems perfect. Cause number 4, long-term use of steroids. Steroids are powerful meds, but they come with risks. Long-term use of steroid eye drops, inhalers, creams, or nasal sprays can raise your eye pressure. Steroids affect how fluid drains from the eye, leading to pressure buildup. So if you're using any form of steroids, even skin cream, talk to your doctor about monitoring your eye pressure regularly. Cause number 5, diabetes and high blood pressure. Diabetes and hypertension don't just affect your heart and kidneys. They damage the tiny blood vessels that feed your optic nerve. Studies show that people with diabetes are nearly twice as likely to develop glaucoma. The good news? Managing your blood sugar and blood pressure helps protect your vision too. Cause number 6, past eye injuries or trauma. A blow to the eye, whether it was from a car accident, a sports injury, or even surgery, can cause long-term damage to your drainage system. This may lead to what's called traumatic glaucoma, even years later. So always let your eye doctor know if you've ever had an eye injury, even if it was decades ago. Cause number 7. Here's a surprising one. Thin corneas. If your cornea is thinner than average, your eye pressure reading may look normal, but your optic nerve could still be under threat. A quick test called pachymetry can measure your corneal thickness. If it's under 555 microns, your risk goes up. It's painless, quick, and can give you vital insight into your eye health. Number 8, sleep apnea. Do you, or someone you love, snore loudly or stop breathing briefly during sleep? Sleep apnea doesn't just affect your heart and energy levels, it's also linked to glaucoma. During sleep apnea episodes, oxygen levels in the blood drop repeatedly. This affects the blood flow to your optic nerve, causing damage over time, even if your eye pressure is normal. A study published in the American Journal of Ophthalmology found that people with sleep apnea were more than 10 times more likely to develop optic nerve damage linked to glaucoma. If you've been diagnosed with sleep apnea or have symptoms, talk to your eye doctor. Early detection can save your vision. Cause number 9, blood circulation. This might surprise you, but having cold hands and feet or low blood circulation might also put your vision at risk. Your optic nerve is extremely sensitive to blood flow. Conditions like Raynaud's phenomenon, low blood pressure, or even poor cardiovascular fitness can weaken blood supply to the nerve. Studies in Europe have shown a strong link between low ocular perfusion pressure and normal tension glaucoma. a type of glaucoma that damages your vision even with normal eye pressure. If you frequently have cold extremities, dizziness when standing, or low BP, don't ignore it. These signs may mean your optic nerve isn't getting enough blood. Finally, number 10. Your ethnicity can significantly impact your risk. African Americans are 6 to 8 times more likely to develop open-angle glaucoma. Latinos often develop it earlier, and are less likely to get diagnosed in time. Asians are more prone to angle closure glaucoma, which can cause sudden vision loss. Scandinavian populations have a higher risk of normal pressure glaucoma, where eye pressure looks fine but damage still occurs. So if you're in any of these groups, start early screenings. Glaucoma doesn't discriminate, but it doesn't wait either. Now that you know the top 10 causes, including the 2 most ignored ones, let's talk about the rare warning signs you should never ignore. Most people with glaucoma have 0 symptoms until vision loss is permanent. But in rare cases, watch for these signs: blurred or tunnel vision, seeing halos around lights, red, painful eyes, headaches with nausea, loss of side vision. If you notice any of these, don't wait. See an eye specialist immediately. Which of these 10 causes surprised you most? Or do you relate to any of them? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And if this video helped open your eyes, literally, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who might be at risk. Together we can protect sight and change lives. Thanks for watching.